All right. Good morning, everybody, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful day. Um, we are now here. It's our coffee chat, and I'm going to bring Virginia on the line. So, good morning, Virginia.
How are you? What's going on?
Nice. It's going. I'm just, getting my
You've
coffee in.
been busy. You've been busy.
I know, but it's fun.
That's what you said. Well, I had a little of a fall and I thought I broke my ankle, but I didn't. I mean, I'm still working on it, but thank goodness that I knew how to do the inner work. I laid here. I busted up my ribs a little bit and I'm still a little sore, but I'm pretty amazed at 72 years old to do what I did and be able to, nothing was broken. And I really did work, though. I worked deep. And this is what we're just trying, Jeremy, all the time is what we're teaching people to go in. The inner work is the most important. I'm 72 years old. I should have broke my ankle. Well, I really should have broke my ribs. I went through my ribs too, but I had to go back through and work on the last 2 days. But I mean, it's black and blue and it's pretty big, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I can walk and I'm okay, but shoo wee, it was the weirdest thing in the world, and that's happened to me before. It hits, and when it hits, I just kind of fail, and I mean, I couldn't stop myself or anything, but I was flying right into this bench next to me, and it was like, wow. So I'm okay. I called you. I mean, I guess I called you or you called me right after it. And I said, I'm laying here. I said, I didn't know if I broke my ankle or not, but I didn't. So
Well,
I'm
good.
okay.
That is good. That is good.
Yeah.
And
Because
everybody,
break your ankle. Oh, no, no, no,
that's
no.
watching. I'm turned because the Facebook is not connected, so I'm posting the chat or what we're doing on the YouTube on Facebook so people can see it. So I don't know what.
Okay.
So I'm chatting, but it's and that's why you're
But you
seeing
got your back to me.
the back to me.
Yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of things getting ready to happen. I mean, we've got two more small groups that are getting ready to come in the end of this month, and then we start May 18th at 2 o'clock. Our webinar will be there, and that people, if you really want to meet us in the webinars. We do 2 hours there, and we talk about this kind of stuff. We opened up where people can talk to us. I think it's very quaint in a way because there's a lot of people that want to get in, and that video with Jeff Mars started back in again, and I think we've seen 29,000 people that have come in the last 2 weeks. So there's people starting to come in again. They want to look at it, um, and I think that's a good thing. But I tell them, webinar. If you want to do something just to see what we self into the webinar on May the 18th, or bring in yourself into the small groups, or you can do private sessions. I've got a lot of people that have been in private sessions this last month or this month, and people are ready to wake up. They're really ready to look, and so I'm inviting anybody and everybody, come to the webinars, come into our, and please use our website. I mean, we have some stuff in there that is very incredible stuff. We have free stuff. We have everything to set you right there to where you can start doing it without us. We're not opposed. We never have been opposed. We want people to wake up. That's what the whole thing is about.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I
And
think
that is for me. I know that is about you. That's what we both agreed on when we came into this.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and help people realize who they are. It's like I was telling a friend yesterday. I said I really just my big thing is I don't. It bugs me that people feel so disempowered in this world, and that is. I mean, of course, we all have our moments. We have our moments where we get down, but those are opportunities to grow.
Exactly. And to
And
find out why you're depressed in the first place or that you're upset about something, because most of the time it's not what you think it is anyway, and you know that as well as I do. When you go into those deep layers, it's amazing how you find out about things that you've never even recognized that they even existed.
right,
That's what surfaces up. It's just like this thing that when I fail, I knew exactly what to do. Now, yeah, my shoulder hurts. I do hurt, but I knew exactly what to do. I knew to sit right here for 10 minutes. I sat here for 10 minutes and got myself back. My body was completely shook to the very core. But I laid there and my cat was coming in. He was checking on me. But when you know what to do, you don't panic. There's no fear. And that's a lot of it. There's a lot, that's what I've heard about these new emails. And now I sent you a lot of new emails. I mean, I bet you we have 9 to 10,000 emails again. It's just, it amazes me. People want, and they want to talk to me, but I'm talking to them right now in many areas and they're not utilizing what's in our website. I'm right there. So are you. I just wish they would go to the website. And then listen in the website. How many times have they asked me when they do private sessions, I don't want Jeremy, I want you. And I said, you are getting me. Or you want Jeremy, you don't need me. That's a little bit discerning sometimes when people don't really listen. And I've been sending a lot of information out to people. So we'll see. We'll see. I want them to come in. I want them to see the greatness that we can give to them as well as ourselves. We're just helping each other.
Yeah, I want to show this really quick because I'm not sure why it's so confusing. I'm
not either.
But let's just pull that up real quick and share screen here. Bear with me 1 second, and there we go. Okay. All right. So
there it is.
Yeah, this is the website, and you go all the way down. It's easy. This is a little. I say start your journey here because it's about 12 modules that Virginia and I did. Some of them me sitting on the corner of her couch, and some of them we did. It's only $25.
Yeah.
And then of course I post. You can get access to these my YouTube channel with these coffee chats, and then the membership that literally, honestly, people have been getting access to us like 4 to 5 times a month, when they can, and then they get access to all the recordings that we do, plus all the recordings from back in the beginning. Right. So then there is a once a month webinar on May 18th at 2 p.m. That is pay what you value it on. It means that you pay what you can. And then the book a session from you. So this is where we're not sure where people get confused. It has my picture here and your name, my name.
And not in my business and your business. It's right there in front of us.
It says, even if that confuses you, it says book with Jeremy here. Book with Virginia here. So on the mobile app, what it does do is it puts this button above this, but it still says book with Virginia here. So I'm not sure. Maybe the people watching can help me understand where people are getting confused, but I'm not really sure.
You know what I think, though? I think they're afraid that they're doing it wrong. When they say another name, because they've done this several times about if your name is, but we're linked to that. You're going to get us the way you want us.
Well, even if you book the wrong person, if you wanted Virginia, I would just switch it to her name. It's not.
We cover our own website. I'm doing my own emails. You are doing the website. We're on top of that all the time. That's why we're going right back to them immediately. Most of the time, they're within 24 hours. I'm answering their emails.
Well, and the other thing I want to point out here, guys, and I need to update some of this stuff, but there is right here. Click here for frequently asked questions. If you click here, there is a whole bunch of stuff in here. There's a meditation that Virginia led in one of our webinars. We answer questions about different ideas of out-of-body experience, but then there's these different things, links to different things that we've been watching. This guy is amazing. We both love Bill Donahue.
Yes.
This is a book, a free book called a book that we read probably years ago. Catherine Ponder, Joe Goldsmith, and then different things like Raymond Moody, different things that we both read ourselves, and
yes.
Be kind of a great thing for you guys, but nobody goes to this. And
that amazes me too, because that's a lot of information in there, free.
Yeah, that years going through. So, anyways, I just wanted to show that because I show it just about every call or when we do this, but I think it's important. So it's something that you know, and it's not just about advertising; it's about giving you the resources that help you. So it's but anyways,
And also, you and I are going to be going in June to New York. We're going to work with a woman that we met 2012, Courtney.
yeah,
And we're going to go in and do her journey to find out what that journey is about. And we are very much thinking about bringing our clients in and the people who are ready to wake up in New York, if they're close or whatever, and to bring them in and do a journey. But why I like us is because I've been on a journey with a shaman and it was not correct. It was tainted. And I had to pull people out of that information, what was going on. It was very upsetting for me. So I wanted my team in, that was Jeremy and I would be coming in with other people, that they would be safe. And that's what we're going in to talk to Courtney about it. And and if it's going to work, it'll be in July. And we will let all of our clients, everybody that we work with, we will send it to you. And it looks like it might be only 10 people at first. Or if it gets that big, we have 30 opportunities. And this is all in New York. This is on a farm. This is very well clear. Because that's what we're doing with Courtney, is we're checking it out to make sure it was the best place to take somebody, to where they have a weekend retreat. They don't have to do anything. They can just go to the retreat. We're going to do that. And we wanted everybody to know we'll be doing that in hi, Michelle. We are going to do that together. So we will let you know. We'll give you details when we find out more information. I wanted people to know. So put July in your calendar. We don't know exactly the date right now, but that is my birth month. So I feel that's very important that I'll be there, and that my birthday has to be.
you're
So
turning 36, right? 30,
I'll be 36.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take
Listen,
it.
I met
Let's
a lady.
just go back on 47. I'll go back to 47, reverse the numbers.
Listen, I met a lady the other night that's 90 years old. She's had 2 strokes and 3 heart attacks.
Oh yeah, I know her.
And one of the things that was really cool about her, she was making me giggle. Now she's literally just this bright. She's been working as a healer and a medium all of her life.
Oh wow.
But what was cool about it, she says, I moved from London, in 1968. Because I came to Sarasota on a visit in 1968, and I got trapped here. And she was joking about it.
Oh,
Like,
I was going to say, when was that?
and she
Well,
was,
my dad died in 68, so that's what I was looking at.
she just has this kind of like English humor, the English dry humor. And hello there, I'm glad you're here. So but she was just a delight. And she's like, and she said she had a stroke 2 years ago, and she said, I'm now just kind of getting back into the groove of things, and I'm really I feel like I'm young again. I'm like, that's amazing, good for you.
That is, oh, it is. Well, I had a friend of ours, Jennifer. We had to go to her next door neighbor. Her next door neighbor, I think, has been taken off the ventilator. And we went in because her neighbor asked us to go in to check him. And he looks like he's sleeping. He looked good. But the woman that asked me to go, when I told her I was 72, she looked at me. She said, I would never guess that. I thought you were in my age, 50. So I'll take it. She said, you don't even look like you're 74. And I said, well, I don't know what 72 looks like. I have no idea. What does that look like? I know what my mother looked like. She was 75 when she crossed. But I'm thinking, every time I look in the mirror, I can see it. But they didn't see that. So, and then, we went into Indianapolis. Jennifer, Mary Pat, and I did. We did 3 days in Indianapolis. So we've been busy. You've been busy. I've been busy. A lot of things have been going on, and we're doing our inner work as well as the work that we came in here to do. So we invite everybody to come in and really do the work with us. That's what it's all about.
And that's one thing I want to talk about too. Is like, you know, the old saying that says when you're doing something you love, it's not work. You know
That's
that.
exactly.
So I had to think about it. I mean, not that I haven't had rough times in the past like 8 months, because it's been getting close to 8 months now. But I've been pretty damn happy. You know, I've been really enjoying. I mean, like I said, I've had some challenging times, but you know, I think when you're changing what you're doing, it really, you know, that does come up with some hard times because you're changing your whole paradigm. But the point what I was going to get at is that this last month I've been doing like 12, 13, 14-hour days. I mean, well, basically back in the fall, but I'm talking to some of the coolest people and having so much fun, talking to people and connecting with people all over the world, and that's just absolutely a delight to me. That to me is living the life that I wanted to live.
And that's what you said. You wanted to travel, but you didn't have to travel too hard. All you have to do is be right there, all over the world. And we have been working with all of the people in the world, all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that
have
video and all of that.
Ashley, I've been to Scotland, and you know, just in the last 7 months. I mean, it's like, and that there's more opportunities for me to go to Portugal and England and stuff like that. And you know, that'll happen when it's supposed to. But it's like, you know, it's really, and then you know, we've got opportunities to go to Los Angeles. You know, and
Yes.
a friend of mine is working on an opportunity of what's called, it could be called Spirit Week, and I think that'll be an amazing experience. So
In LA.
in LA.
And I would like all of us to go into LA and clean that mess up over there with our energy. What a way to go in. That would scare them all to death. We'd clear up that and move on to a higher consciousness there. I'm sure they don't believe that, but I think we are that.
They think we need to be cleaned up.
We need to scrub down a little bit. No, we've been saying that a long time. I said I was offered to go to LA, and I said, I'm not coming in the LA until I come in with a team.
Yeah.
And I would not go with people that I don't trust. That's one thing that we do, is we're very conscious about who the people we have around us and what we're doing. And everybody's got their back. You know, that is a very important factor, is that somebody's got your back.
Well,
And it's pleasant.
That in life altogether. I mean, we need to feel like we're supported.
Yes.
And that's
valued.
Right. And that's part of community.
Absolutely.
People don't feel like, there's so many people I've been running across, especially over the past few months. They're like, I've been looking for my tribe, my community, the people that I can connect with, and I've just felt so alone. I mean, even though I have a family and people that love me, but they just don't get me. And that's a big important thing, is to feel that people see you.
Yes.
And I know that's very hard for a lot of people, especially in this realm when, you know, like I ran across somebody the other day and they said, I've been seeing ghosts and spirits since I was 5 years old, and I couldn't tell anybody because they would think I was crazy. So, and that's, I get
it's
that.
Kind of nice when somebody says, well, I see it too. You know, that does give you a feeling inside that you're not crazy. And we see this a lot. A lot of people, from all of these people that have gone through us, they all feel the same way, that they did not have an opportunity to tell anybody because they were too afraid that they'd think they were crazy. Crazy is the best thing you could ever do with this. Just let go. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I posted this morning. I said, y'all can relax now. You made it. Mark safe for Mercury retrograde.
I saw that. I saw that. So is that over? Because I'm not into that. So
it was over yesterday.
Was it? Thank God. Well, maybe that's why I did not fall.
Think of all the things we've gone through. We've accomplished in 1 month. We've avoided 2 apocalypses in Mercury retrograde.
Really?
The eclipse.
Oh.
And then the rapture was supposed to happen on the 23rd.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then retrograde.
That's fear mongering. That's fear mongering. You're still doing that.
You know those little stamps you got for when you go to a store and you buy something over a certain amount of dollar amount, they give you a little stamp, those little cards.
Okay. Yeah.
I want those that says every time I safely navigate through the end of the world, I want a stamp. And when I get done, I get a cookie. When I get 5, I get a cookie.
Oh, a cookie. Oh, I want more than a cookie.
I know you do.
I want to say that I made it. You better make a big meal for me. So
Well,
yeah.
I want you guys to all understand that Virginia is basically the Oracle from the Matrix. So you'll be at her house. She'll be like, you want a cookie?
Yeah. And that is funny because people thought that when they met me, a lot of them said, "Are you from the Matrix?" And I thought, no, she was totally different. They said, "But you act like her." And I said, "Not really." I think that's funny. I do.
There is one scene when she looks at Neo and she's like, "Oh, aren't you just precious?" And that is very.
You got to laugh. Some of this stuff is so funny because they really do think that we're somebody special. I mean, how many times do you think I've been told, "Are you an angel?" I said, "Not yet." Not yet. Still got to pee just like everybody else. I got to put my clothes on just like everybody else. I got to eat. I keep telling people that, but then they come back with the same thing. How can you do that? The same way we are teaching people to do it. And that's what we do.
And that's what we do in these groups. This monthly group, we work with people on understanding themselves, because that's what it's about. It's about going within and understanding yourself on a different level, and letting go of all that junk, that programming that's blocking you from.
It is. It's all programming. And we don't even understand the programming until you start really recognizing there's a program and then there's a real true reality.
Yeah.
And that's all we're doing is teaching that, is wake up to who you really are.
So I was messing with Justin last night, and I said, on the eclipse, did you experience it in its full totality? And he was like, "Dear God, if I hear totality one more time."
Really?
Yeah,
Why is he stuck on totality?
because literally on social media, and people would be like, "Did you go out and experience the eclipse in its full totality?" I'm like, "Good Lord, we just had the eclipse a few years ago. It's not like it's that. I mean, it's not. I mean, like literally, I was fast. I didn't even get to experience it like you did."
What was the totality of an eclipse? If the sun comes in and it totally crosses over, then it's back.
They were talking about the energy. People were like, the energy.
Oh, you could feel the energy on that.
You could. You didn't have.
We felt it. We felt it 3 or 4 days before.
You did, and then I think I can't remember what was going on, but it was just all the cliche words that people use. That's what he was like.
Well, our humanity. We need to save humanity, and I said, "Who in the hell is humanity?" I said, "We are humanity. Why can't we individualize us?"
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Oh, a comment had popped up.
Oh, so. Well, what's the comment? I can see you looking. I thought
it's on Facebook. I can't see it just yet. It's okay. It has nothing to do with our show. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
I don't see. We don't have as many in here usually, but they come in later, I think.
Well, no, we have about the same, but they had to find us because it's not broadcasting on Facebook, so I had to go post the link.
Okay.
So.
That's okay.
Anyhow, so we've got the webinar on the 18th of May, and for those of you that are watching, we didn't have one in April. Well, we did. It was just different. It was on a Tuesday, and that's just because we were both traveling. So,
but also we were doing the eclipse. We did 2 or 3 days before the eclipse to get people prepared of what might happen, and I talked for almost 2 hours. It's something that happened we could go and get some feedback.
And we'll talk about it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Is that Raven?
It's not Ronnie. It's a Ravan 0276. Okay. Yeah, that's the screen name. So.
And a lot of these people are having experiences. That's what we're getting a lot of emails from. I've had this experience. I think a lot of people are starting to have more experiences because they're becoming aware that those experiences exist. A lot of times I think it's just coincidence. Nothing here is coincidental. It's all planned programming or planned, higher consciousness.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is she gonna tell us?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
She said, "I want to tell you," and I'm thinking I'm setting them bated breath, and that you know.
You might be writing in the comments. So
yeah, she might.
So. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought. You know, that happens to me a lot lately. Something will just fly in and then fly back out. Do you have that happen?
Yeah, it happens to me. And it could be a really good thought, and it goes,
There you
and
go.
I
Give me
want to know how that works. Yeah, let
an
me
idea.
laugh out loud. Okay, type
Just
it
a
out.
type it.
Yeah, you got four or
No,
5 minutes.
no rush because even if you get it, we can, you
We
know,
can still see it, and we
we
can answer it.
afterwards. So, and
But
I'll.
this is what we do. We laugh a lot. I mean, when I was with Mary Pat and Jennifer Apps laughed, we laughed a lot because our Mary Pat and I have a dragon, and our dragon showed up a couple of times because Mary Pat talked about being dismissed, and she is a coach just like we are, but she does it a little bit different. She's MF. What she is she's a myofascia, and but I laughed so hard because she was so mad because she'd been dismissed and wouldn't listen. And so when we were driving back from Indianapolis, her dragon flew out and she's driving. And I said, keep on talking. We're watching. It was funny because she said, my inner dragon is coming out. So do it. And yeah, because my dragon, the fire in my dragon is my honesty. It's just the fire. So we were laughing about that. We had a great time that weekend. It was fun to do it. And
Yeah,
I was exhausted.
why are we at dinner at Christmas time? So we were just carrying on and laughing, and that was fun.
It is fun to laugh, and we need to do more laughter. That is an energy that needs to be going into the universe and raising the frequency even more by having a good time, enjoying each other, and being happy that we are alive.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So a week ago, I had the best day covering high manifesting, awesome stuff. Found 6 amazing old books like Synchronicities. That night at I had to take my dog out. I was waiting for her to get done. Well, I'm sure she's going to continue this thought. YouTube probably only lets her. But that interesting. Well, let's just talk about that really quick in Synchronicities. So, because I'm not sure what the finish of her thought is, but well, here it is. And I feel a tug on the hood of my jacket, and nothing was behind me. Oh, well, yeah. I would say, and Jenny, I don't know what your thoughts are. So she's saying she found 3 books, 6 old amazing books.
Well, it's no different than this one. My book talked about, was talking to me, and I've had this book for almost 26 years. Well, and I haven't talked about it. I mean, I've looked at it at the very beginning. So I understand what she's talking about. It spoke to me, and I went immediately, and it talked about my skin, with the eczema that I have, and it was like, wow.
Well, I was just going to say, too, it's like the universe takes you on this path. Like,
it does.
And I mean, so we started last year, and then I had lost my job and all that other kind of stuff, and then we started with this. We got really busy. You got the eczema. I mean, I had a lot of stress, but I was both had a lot of stress, but we were working through it. As we worked through it more, we were learning how to flow with this type of energy and how busy we were. Because you were basically retired and you were taking clients, but you weren't taking as many as you used to. Yeah. And I would have been working a job that I was like, I was doing the work, but it was pretty slow. So. And so she got the 6 books, had no idea how much they would be. The lady said $27, and that's the exact amount of money I had. Yeah, that's it. The universe just lines up, and you always have exactly what you need.
Way to go, Raven.
Divine timing, divine order. So congratulations. That means you're in alignment. You're in
alignment, that you're listening, and you really are listening.
So what was the tug as if
that could be your soul. Or that could be something to wake you up to go and do what you need to do. Sometimes it's just and I get touched. So do you. I mean, we've been pulled. And then I turn around, though. If they're really getting nasty about it, I'll turn around and say, that's not acceptable. All you have to do is let me know. You don't have to push me. You don't have to tug me. And then I've made it where my finger will go off or something that will give me insight without having to be touched. I don't mind, but they're not allowed to do that in my bedroom at all because I used to have a lot of people to visit in my bedroom, and I didn't like it. So I put a block around it. So.
It could be a spirit.
It could be a spirit, and it could be a grandmother, somebody that is wanting you to see the truth. That's all.
Yeah, because my mother will pop in every once in a while and she'll drop things to remind me or and stuff like that. So it's always perfect timing. But as far as like who it is, I'm not feeling who it is, but I would feel like it's like somebody like close to you, like a
Yeah.
mom, something. I feel like it's a female energy though.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm not sure if your mother is in spirit, but I'm just telling you that's what I feel.
Well,
Um,
and also she can go into the higher consciousness and ask if she's supposed is she supposed to know. All she has to do, put it out there, and if it's in her divine plan, it will come back and it'll show you, because we've done that many times, Jeremy. We said, I just want to know, and all of a sudden you have this understanding of who it was, what happened, why did it say that, whatever. Because I work in my higher consciousness all the time, and my soul will give me insight. And how blessed you are when you really talk about you get a connection to your soul.
yeah, it is that your veil is thin. I'm not sure what's happened. I'll tell you. Well, as we're talking about this, my energy is going up. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
because we're talking about the truth.
and then and so what I will tell you is that it's, the thing about the veil. Yes, of course that does happen, and I feel like that's where you're at. You're stepping into a new level of consciousness. So
That
six
is
is
like,
about six is about family and connection. So you got six books, and then 27 is 2 and 7, and not that means 9, which is for the completion of a cycle. So you're going into the completion of a cycle in your life.
and also those books, like, put your hands in them, and they just might have one message in every one of them, because I've done that. And just go to where the book is leading you in and follow your eyes, and they'll tell you what the messages are.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
So
clear.
I hope that helps. And everybody, we're at the end of the show, but everybody check out My Divine Inheritance. mydivineinheritance.org is our website, and go check out stuff about us. And you guys have an amazingly blessed day. So
Yes. Have a good one.
bye bye.